Hello, welcome to the Wealth Transfer. I'm Terry Sacka, Chief Strategist. I'm along with Dr. Charles Vance. And this week we're going to get into showing you a little more about how gold and silver is doing with the global market system. And we have really good news out of the state of Utah. They are going to pass laws where gold and silver is actually going to be the currency, encouraging not only banks to store gold and silver on their behalf for deposits, but for stores to start taking it. It's so exciting. I can't even believe it. But this is just the beginning. But you know why, Utah? That's right. They're preparers because they're predominantly a Mormon culture, but their culture prepares. So let's understand, let's not wait until it's too late. Let's get prepared.
Are they going to start printing their own currency to trade for that silver and gold?
No, they can't print currency. I'm not sure how that works, but what they're doing is they're making the gold and silver a legal tender as money. You're allowed to do it.
They can print IOUs.
I'm not sure how they do this. I can't wait to dig into it.
That'd be interesting.
They're basically going to make a state depository system, just like Texas, where people can have, instead of currency in the banking system, they can store gold and silver in the vault. Now, why they're doing it? They're taking the Federal Reserve head on. And they're not alone, by the way. I know President Trump is doing the same thing. I know the world itself, well, we, the people, think the same thing. The banking system is not the end all. They're not it. Gold and silver is what kept us managed. It's how we would have been maintained as a great nation, which now, of course, we're seeing the challenges. What we don't understand in America, and I get it, we don't see it coming because it just seems unreasonable. It doesn't seem like it's even possible.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that the people in Noah's days thought that it would be unreasonable for there to be a great deluge of water coming from the sky since it had never rained
How
before?
long was Noah warning them?
Over 100 years.
So if all this war, now I don't think we got 100 years here. I'd probably get raptured before that. But really, seriously, this has been going on really since 9/11. Then we had the 2008 big correction and collapse. We are well overdue for a 2008 style on steroids. I think President Trump's timing is probably perfect to be the businessman to help us get out of this. But it's coming, and all I know is if we're going to wait and it's already too late, cost will be prohibitive, and you'll have lost a tremendous amount in the market system on the correction. And so it's just very important to see that. Now, we know the Dow is it hit over 20,000, of course, right? And I think, Charles, this is something I think we need to show. There's something called a Dow and a gold ratio. It's kind of been all through history. We've seen it. I'll just let the mountains speak for themselves right there. During these periods in our history, now this goes back from 1930 on the very left side all the way to today. During these periods, gold dropped substantially leading up to the 30s, and the Dow took off. So all the way through the 40s, the 50s, into the 60s, the Dow Jones was raging. And then, of course, the Dow Jones collapsed, and gold had gone up. Then gold had collapsed and the mountain. So when you see that red mountain, what you're seeing on the left side of the first one is the Dow rising. And then on the right side, the gold was going and the gold crashed. Now, what's going to actually end up happening? The Dow Jones and gold typically meet somewhere in the middle. They meet, not middle, but they meet. So as you're seeing now, the mountain skyrocketing on the right. We have the Dow Jones at 20,000 right now. It doesn't even keep up with earnings, but it's at 20,000. And gold is where?